Octopus Energy has recently launched a scheme that allows customers to lease a BYD Dolphin vehicle that can charge at home for free for £300 per month. Today we're going to explore the value for both the supplier and the customer. The idea is that a customer will be able to lease the vehicle paying a fixed monthly fee. There are some conditions though. The vehicle needs to be plugged in for a minimum of 12 hours per day on average and not use more than 210 kilowatt hours of energy in a month or drive more than 625 miles. So why this condition? It's because of vehicle to grid. Vehicles will be aggregated or grouped together, and the combined power from the vehicles will be able to offer an additional source of energy, providing flexibility to the grid and the ability to participate in markets. In addition to market services, having access to this flexibility acts as an option for Octopus Energy to manage risk or imbalance positions in their generation and supply portfolio, much like how a battery toll contract or financial derivative can. So how does this stack up from a financial perspective? To answer this question, we have run a simplified version of the scheme for one vehicle. Now, of course, from a supplier perspective, you'd be modeling far more vehicles and the level of flex behind the scenes would be more complex than what we are showing here. For example, we have decided not to model ancillary services and D&O flex for the benefit of the supplier portfolio, just trading in wholesale markets. To model this, we have run a baseline scenario of a residential home on a residential price cap tariff with the typical fuel cost for a similar petrol equivalent to the BYD Dolphin, along with the average vehicle leasing cost of a similar petrol vehicle of £218 per month. Then, in the second scenario, we add in an EV fleet charger that crucially has bidirectional charging turned on to be in line with the Zaptec Pro charger. This is where we allow the EV to export back to the grid or the house's load. In the commercial model, we have the supplier paying for the site's network charges, wholesale energy, and some generic non-commodity costs. They would be receiving revenue for the wholesale energy exported to the grid, the retail tariff for electricity on the house, as well as the fixed cost for the power pack bundle. We've deliberately left our BYD as a participant for simplicity as well as the cost for the charger, but these could be added in. Let's take a look at the results. First, let's look at the wholesale prices and asset performance. We're looking at two different days. The first has a small daily spread and the second has a large daily spread. What we can see is that in the situation where the spread is small, the battery EV charges as per usual and does not participate in market trading. Compare that to the 8th of January that had an extremely high spread. The battery discharges as fast as possible to capture the high intraday price, while later on in the day, charging the day ahead hourly price to ensure that there is sufficient energy for our customer. In terms of cash flows, the customer in our model has saved £582 and Octopus has made £952 over a course of a year. Now of course this is a simplification because we don't know all the details of the arrangement, but it demonstrates the value of modeling these projects. Gridcog can help suppliers and EV fleet owners model vehicle to grid. Reach out if you want to learn more.